Eric Walters and Wali Shah. Wali Shah serves his hometown as Poet Laureate for the city of Mississauga. He's delivered TED Talks and once closed out a keynote speech for President Barack Obama. Eric Walters has written over 120 books that have been translated into 15 languages and won over 100 awards. He is the co-founder of I Read Canadian, co-founded a children's program in Kenya, and is the recipient of the Order of Canada. Wali and Eric join us to discuss their recent collaboration, Voice.
Hey everyone, my name is Wali Shah. I am a poet and a public speaker, and today I'm joined by my co-author, Eric Walters, and we're going to be talking about our book, Voice.
Hi. Wally, it is good to see you in this format. It'd be nice to be face-to-face instead of Zooming, but this is the best we can do. My name is Eric Walters. I've written over 125 books. They're available around the world. I've won about 150 awards. I've done a lot of writing. I had the great honor of writing a book with my friend Wali Shah. Wally, tell them a little bit about the book.
Well, our book is a really interesting collaboration, and it's about a young Pakistani boy who comes as an immigrant to Canada, and he's struggling with finding his identity. And the book explores Islamophobia. It's talking a lot about inclusion and the struggles that a lot of kids feel when they come from marginalized backgrounds and different ethnic communities to feel included. And it explores racism and anti-equity, and these are, I think, the really big contemporary issues that a lot of kids are facing in schools right now. And being Pakistani, being Muslim, being an immigrant myself, I felt really connected to the content of this book and related to the main character a lot. And when I wrote it, I was thinking about all the other kids that felt disconnected like myself and how this would give them a voice and also someone to look up to as a hero in literature. And there's really nothing more powerful than culturally responsive pedagogy in schools right now. And I just figured this would be a great opportunity to work with, an amazing author like yourself, Eric, and on an amazing topic with something that I think can really make a difference in the world. And, writing the book has been amazing, but also this partnership has been absolutely amazing.
It's been an interesting partnership. I think that's what people will be a bit interested in. Wally and I go back a long time from when we were both in Mississauga and we were honored at an awards ceremony. As you might kind of picture from looking at us, we're a little bit different. I'm old enough, I think, to be Wally's grandfather. I can still beat him in basketball, but that's a different issue. But what we talk about is this is a collaboration where we cross cultural things. Wally's Muslim, I'm Christian, I'm white, he's brown. He's a spoken word poet. I'm a writer of novels. We've crossed genre, we've crossed culture. That's what's made this story so incredibly powerful. The fascinating thing is between my prose and Wally's poetry, but I wrote a little bit of the poetry and he wrote chapters in the prose. I've written 125 books. I'm a better writer now after having worked with Wally. My prose in this book is different. It's more poetic. It's been an incredible experience to work with him.
Well, listen, Eric, it's been equally as interesting and entertaining working with you with all the little side story. Every time we would write a chapter, Eric would have some interesting side story about something, and it would blow my mind about all these cool things that Eric has done over the years, all the great initiatives that he's worked with. But I think, from Eric's perspective, there was so much wisdom in terms of writing and publishing and, what goes into creating a great novel. And from my end, there was this youthful approach of what's happening in our world, what are kids facing, being in school 8 years ago myself, I can kind of step into their shoes a little bit and say, okay, these are the problems that these kids are facing right now. And, it's an interesting partnership, but I think going forward, if anything, this is exactly what Canada needs to see, because this is exactly what Canada is. When we look at our beautiful, diverse country that we live in, this is the epitome of what this country is about. People coming together from different backgrounds, different religions, different stories to do good work together. And one of my favorite characters in this book isn't the main character, but it's a boy named Zach, who's a white boy coming from Huntsville, Ontario, small town kid, and he's the epitome of what it means to be a good friend to the kid that is cast out, to the immigrant kid that feels lost and alone. and it's that allyship and it's that kind of friendship that again reinforces this idea of what Canada really is and what it should be and what it strives to be. And I think it's just a perfect analogy and metaphor for the world that we live in right now as we move towards inclusion and equity. And I think it's just so reflective of the relationship that we had, together, me and Eric writing this book as well.
This was a partnership. This was a co-writing. This was about friendship. I like to work with people I like. By the way, this is Wali's first novel. This is not going to be his last. You're going to see so much from Wali in the coming years. This is a voice you're going to want to hear now and in the future. Wali, it's just been a joy to work with you, a real pleasure and an honor.
Likewise. And honestly, it's my first time writing a book, and I feel like this has really inspired me and motivated me to write more, and I'm excited to write more. And it's been a real honor to be a part of the Telling Tales event. And this is something that I wish we could have done in person, but when COVID does settle, we'd love to be back in person and talking about our future endeavors and our next novel together. So thanks so much for having us. And
it'd be amazing when I on stage, me doing spoken word poetry, you reading prose. I think that'd be fantastic.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I knew it's like one mind, two brains, one mind. And actually, that was continuing this story. We'd be working on it. Wali would say, "What about?" And I'd say, "I just changed that." Or I'd say something and say, "That's what I was thinking about." It's been a great collaboration. Thank you all for watching today. Hopefully we'll see you in real life at some time not too long in the future. Wali, we'll talk later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Why not upload your writing, your videos, and your ideas to the Creativity Club on the Telling Tales website? Thank you for joining us. See you again.